Paige, talk about the pitching staff that we have. Obviously, that's one of the strengths of this team, going four deep. Four different girls have thrown shutouts this year. Everybody has advanced, and we're giving you the credit for it, even though you don't want to take the credit for it. But Julia and Chase leading the way. Tell us about what it's been like to work with them.
I think it's taken them a long time I know people see who they are now and what they're doing now statistically, but it's taken us, 3 years to really develop them. I think at every Division I top 25 school, it takes a while to really develop pitches and to be strategic enough mentally to win high state games. I think that those two are really competing to the best of their ability. I read a quote this summer from Urban Meyer that said, in championship games, you don't rise to the occasion, you fall to the level of your training. So I've really, really tried to push them every day and train them in a way where competition is easy and executing is easy or feels relaxed, where they can do that and just feel that they're competing and that they're able to make adjustments, because ultimately I'm not out there.
When you go into a regional situation, it's a little bit different than just a regular 3-game series in the middle of the season, the conference. As a coach, how do you sort of approach that, setting up your pitchers and your rotation for what you hope is a pretty decent stay there?
For me, this week in bullpen, going into this weekend, I think speed's going to be important. I think having breaking balls thrown over 63 miles an hour against these teams is really what's going to set us apart. So with Julia elevating the rise ball at that speed and having an off speed to keep hitters off balance, I think with Chase, it's just being able to consistently throw 65, 66 drop balls. We've seen her throw really hard this year, but we've also seen her start out at 66, 67, and then inning 4 we're evening out at 63. So that's my mindset going into this regional is enabling them to go in Friday night and having speed, spot, and spin. I think we have to have all three, whoever's on the mound, in order to win.
To play in the NCAA tournament as a college player and now to do it as a coach, how gratifying is that? Not many people get that opportunity.
It's so much better on this side, honestly. I think as a player, you don't really appreciate everything that it takes with everyone involved, support staff, coaches, and those kids who don't start every day, who behind you are pushing you to get better. I think you take that for granted as a player. As a coach, it's 5 years in the making. It feels amazing. I feel honored. And it's just kind of seeing all the puzzle pieces that you've recruited, that you've developed, being able to do it on their own, really training them to where when they step on the field, it's them. We plan the work, they work the plan, and just give the ability for them to do that. It's amazing to see. I miss it. But I don't miss the pressure. But I do think that I coach a group of young ladies who love the pressure, so it's exciting.
To see Julia the other day become the all-time strikeout leader in school history, I mean, considering the work that she's put in, pretty special for her to be able to do that. I'm somebody who, I don't give a lot of compliments, so I think that her and I work really well together. After Gardner-Webb, I was really hard on her, and I felt like a bad coach, because I'm like, okay, who in their right mind would be tough on the pitcher of the year and look at everything she's done? And my mom said Moses, the Lord was tough on Moses, and that was kind of my mindset, to not stop asking for more. And I think that mentality in our pitching staff is why these kids continue to get better. I think it's why all 4 of them can throw shutouts, because they allow me to say, look, I think that you can do better. Do you think you can do better? How do we get there? And the buy-in on their side of the ball, I really believe that's why DiMartino is as successful as she is, because enough is never really enough.
Paying such close attention to detail and all the hard work that you guys have put in, how does all of that make this moment here worth it for you?
It's an awesome feeling. It's really surreal. You forget what it's taken to get here, and then you get to that moment. And honestly, the adrenaline before the championship game on Saturday was way better for me than after winning. After the game, I was ready to take a nap. I was just done. But it's so gratifying. And honestly, as a coach, it's just like seeing your own child be successful. There's really nothing like it, and I'm just trying to soak every moment in that I can.